Section 7.1, Los verbos reflexivos. A reflexive verb is used to indicate that the subject does something either to or for themselves. In other words, it reflects the action of the verb back to the subject. We don't really have these in English. They're specific to Spanish. And reflexive verbs always use reflexive pronouns, which are mete, se, nos, os, se. Once again, mete, se, nos, os, se. So when a reflexive verb is conjugated, the reflexive pronoun agrees with the subject. Like yo me afecto, or tú te afectas, él se afecta, nosotros nos afectamos, vosotros os afectáis, ellos, ellas, ustedes se afectan. So if we look at this example, it's essentially as though they've conjugated lavar and also conjugated the se to match whichever pronoun corresponds, right? Yo me lavo, tú te lavas, ella se lava, vosotros os laváis, ellos se lavan, etc. It's also important to note that the pronoun se attached to an infinitive identifies the verb as reflexive, lavarse, and then you know to conjugate both lavar and se. Like object pronouns, like direct object pronouns or indirect object pronouns, reflexive pronouns generally appear before conjugated verb. With infinitives and present participles, or gerunds, they may be placed before the conjugated verb or attached to the infinitive or present participle. For example, ellos se van a vestir. Ellos van a vestirse. Because this is an infinitive, it can either go before the conjugated verb or attached to the infinitive. Or nos estamos lavando las manos. We're washing our hands. Estamos lavándonos las manos. Either before the conjugated verb or attached to the gerund. When a reflexive pronoun is attached to the present participle or the gerund, it's important to note that an accent mark is added to maintain the original stress. Words in Spanish that end in a vowel have the automatic stress on the second to last syllable. For example, bañando or durmiendo in this example. So when they add a pronoun back to it, they have to want to keep the same stress. Bañando, bañándose. So they add an accent. Or durmiendo, durmiéndose, to keep the stress the same. Some common reflexive verbs include acordarse, to remember, acostarse, to go to bed, afeitarse, to shave, bañarse, to take a bath, cepillarse, to brush either one's teeth or one's hair, despertarse, to wake up, dormirse means the moment you fall asleep, ducharse, enojarse con, irse, which means to leave and never come back, me voy, te vas, lavarse, levantarse, to get up, llamarse, to be called or to be named, maquillarse, to put on makeup, peinarse, to comb one's hair, ponerse, to put on, so like clothing, or ponerse with an adjective is to become this thing, ponerse enojado, preocuparse por, to worry about, probarse, to try on, quedarse, to stay, quitarse, to take off, secarse, to dry yourself, sentarse, to sit down, sentirse, to feel, and vestirse, to get dressed. Unlike English, a number of verbs in Spanish can be reflexive or non-reflexive. If the verb acts upon the subject, the reflexive form is used. Like if I wash my own teeth, then, or essentially brush for teeth, we say, me cepillo los dientes. Or for example, in this example, Lola lava los platos. She's washing the plates. So it's that the object receiving the action isn't the subject herself, right? And for that reason, it's not reflexive. She washes the plates. But Lola se lava la cara. Lola is washing herself the face, or is washing her face. So as these sentences show, the reflexive verbs sometimes have different meanings than their non-reflexive counterparts. In this example, lavar, to wash, or lavarse means sort of to wash up or to wash oneself. Notice also that parts of the body or clothing are generally not referred to with possessives, but rather with articles. So you notice in this example, it doesn't say Lola se lava su cara, but rather la cara. Por ejemplo, la niña se quitó un zapato instead of su zapato. Or necesito cepillarme los dientes, not mis dientes. Necesito lavarme las manos, not mis manos. It's like, it's sort of redundant in this way, so they don't say both me here and mis here. It's like, who else's hands could you be washing if it's already lavarme, right? So they just say las manos.